How's it going, everybody? We're gonna deliver my NFL Week 3 picks. As everyone saw, Cleveland pick up their first win in a long time. That 19-game win streak was snuffed. So we're gonna be predicting all these games this week, and we're gonna start it with New Orleans Saints with the Atlanta Falcons. That's gonna be a good game. A lot of offensive weapons in the game with Julio Jones. A top fantasy running back and wide receiver got to be on the Saints with Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. I'm going to have to go to the Saints. I think their defense has an edge over the Falcons, and their offense is just going to not be enough. The Falcons' offense is not going to be enough to overcome New Orleans' offensive attack. And Denver coming out 2-0, that's a big shocker to everyone. But I'm going to take the Ravens with their defense is going to run all over Denver. Definitely taking Baltimore to win that game. Next, we have the undefeated Cincinnati Bengals against Carolina. It's a really tough game, another garbage game. My expert analysis, Nick Johnson, predicts that the Panthers will win. And I'm going to have to go the other way. The Bengals have been playing some good football so far, so I'm going to have to go Bengals. As they do not have Joe Mixon, but we'll see how that's going to affect them. Next game is the battle of the 0-2s, New York Giants against Houston. Both of those teams are struggling, expected to have hot starts. And the big question of that game is, will the Texans defense be able to stop Saquon Barkley? And I'm going to say yes, and it's going to be a high scoring game, but Houston's going to get the win there. And undefeated Jacksonville, best start since 2005, up against the Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna have to go Jacksonville right there. Just the way that they beat up on New England. They should definitely have the edge over Tennessee Titans. Next is an interesting matchup. MVP favorite right now is actually Patrick Mahomes, quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, going up against San Francisco 49ers and that prolific defense and pass rush. You got to go with Kansas City here. They have the most explosive offense in the NFL right now. You can't pick them to lose. And then another big surprise is undefeated Miami Dolphins, 2-0 against the 0-2 Oakland Raiders. Oakland has not been the same football team since they let go of Khalil Mack. A lot of very controversial decision. But I'm going to have to pick Oakland to get their first win against Miami. Miami's not a very good football team. They have to play some bad opponents, but they're going to be 2-1 following this week. And then 1-0-1 Minnesota going up against 0-2 Buffalo. Kind of the start that people expected for Buffalo, but got to go with Minnesota. Their defense, their offense, is a combination of the two, is going to pound on Buffalo's defense. They're not going to be able to stop them. And you have Indianapolis Colts against the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles have not shown that best football, but Carson Wentz is coming back. I'm actually big upset. I'm going to say the Colts because Carson Wentz is going to be coming back a little hobbled. He hasn't played football since December, so we're going to see how he plays. But I'm going to go with Colts. Next, we have Green Bay, who's undefeated, but they do have that tie on their record against Washington Redskins. I'm going to have to take Green Bay just the way that Aaron Rodgers has been slinging the football. It's going to be very hard to beat him. Very hard to beat him. Next, we have the Battle of L.A., Los Angeles Chargers against the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are definitely one of the best football teams in the NFL, starting out 2-0. And you can't pick them to lose right now, just the brand of football that they've been playing. And then the 4 o'clock games, Chicago Bears against the Arizona Cardinals. The Bears have been playing some great football, some good defense, along with Khalil Mack. And they're going to be a tough football team to stop. So I got them. And the next, you have Seahawks against Dallas. Dallas has had a great offensive line in years past, but this year they're a little hobbled with Travis Frederick being out and Zach Martin a little hobbled. I'm going to take Dallas to win that, though, just the way that they're just the run game is going to be pretty good for them. And Matt Patricia, the coach of the Detroit Lions, is going up against his former mentor, Bill Belichick, in the New England Detroit game. And that's a Sunday night game. Sunday night prime time. We're gonna have to take New England just the way that they've been playing football. You know, they didn't have a great game, but week 1, the way that they beat the Texans, I think that's the football that we're gonna see on this. They're gonna take them out. Next, we have Tampa Bay against Pittsburgh. Tampa Bay undefeated, one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's a NFL leading in yards, has over 800 yards in the first 2 games. I'm gonna take Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That's a huge shock as the Steelers coming out winless going into week 4 winless is a big shock, but it's going to be a big season for Tampa Bay, just the way that they've been playing with their defense, Mike Evans and Sean Jackson. So we'll see. I'm going to be signing off, ladies. Have a good day.